Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought I would do a little bonus reading for each zodiac sign. I'll go Aries all the way through Pisces. We're just going to do a one card energy read and see what kind of messages we get out. Like I said, it's just a little bonus for you. I don't put timelines around the energy reads, so it could resonate as something coming up from the past, something going on presently, or something you need to know for the future. Going to be different for all of you because it is a general reading. But I do hope that you guys enjoy it, and welcome back. All right, so Aries. So, Aries, you got a card fly out over here. And it is the Lovers. So, Aries, there's an extremely strong connection here within your life, okay? For some of you, this could be highlighting a soulmate, twin flame type of connection. For others of you, this is just simply, someone that really, really has your attention, really has pulled you in, so to speak, into their energy, okay? And I have a Lionel Richie song in my head. I think it's Lionel Richie. I get names wrong all the time, but no, it's not Lionel Richie. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. Aaron Neville? Probably. I don't know. That's the song that I have playing in my head. So I feel like you may not know much, but you know that this connection's pretty darn strong. Okay? And yeah, that's what's being presented in your energy. Okay, so the Lovers to me also talks about needing to make a choice, okay? So some of you have some choices to make within love. Some of you may have more than one person involved here. Or it's just like you could just be confronted with this connection this week, like a slap in the face, but not like in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? And then the Page of Cups here. So yeah, I do feel like you are open to new connections, and hence why this connection is coming through. Be careful of, being emotionally withdrawn during this time frame, closed off, or maybe even a little bit emotionally immature. It could be coming from a place of innocence or a place of past hurt, but you're really being strongly encouraged to kind of let that go and be open to whatever connection this is that you have coming in. Now, keep in mind, for most of you, this is going to be an intimate person, but it can be a platonic person that you just have a lot of things in common with that you're connecting with this week, okay? Could be a friend or a child, a family member. All right, Taurus. So, let's see. Taurus, you have the Empress out, which always reminds me of the energy of Taurus for me. So I feel like, yeah, Taurus, there is standing strong and firm into whatever your stance is, whatever you believe in. There's this nurturing part of you that is showing up, and it could be for someone who might be going through a lot this week or during this time frame. You may have someone here, especially if you're a female Taurus, that really may need you during this time frame, may need your shoulder. And I feel like you have enough nurture and love in you to give towards this connection, okay? And again, I feel this is more of a platonic connection, but it can be an intimate connection as well. What's interesting, Taurus, is, you kind of have your own things going on internally. So you have some regrets here and some things that kind of weigh you down. But I feel like your positive energy is overriding that more negative energy, so to speak. I do feel like you want peace, you know, peace of mind. You want the flow. You want things to flow. You want to feel comfortable. And so it's really interesting because it's like you're going through something, but by you helping someone else go through something, it in turn helps you heal. So, you know, you get what you give, right? And this is a perfect representation of that, Taurus. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on in the energy right now, all right? I don't feel you're going to be sucked in to this darker element, all right? And I have Prince playing in my head, which I don't dare sing, When Doves Cry. God rest his soul. I loved Prince. Yeah, When Doves Cry. All right. Gemini. Gemini. Woo! You might be connecting with a Taurus. You might be the one Taurus is being there for, okay? Or someone with Taurus placements, because the Five of Cups is here. So Gemini, you're feeling not the best. It's temporary. This isn't forever and ever, okay? But I do feel like Gemini, some of you are really, I heard depressed, lonely, sad, feeling alone, even if you're not alone. You know, so be really careful of that energy, all right? Talk about it, communicate. You know, talk it out. I feel like if you dwell in this emotion, it's going to eat at you, Gemini, and you are the sign of communication. So I feel very strongly that it's important for you to talk about how you're feeling, okay? Now, if this is vice versa, you could be dealing with someone that really needs to communicate correctly with you, and that person might also be going through some things, okay? But I just get this sense of like, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, ooh baby. That's what's playing in my head right now. Talk about it. Say what you need to say. Get it out. Let it go, you know? Cancer. Cancer, you have the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles here. So I feel like, you know, emotionally speaking, you're a bit stagnant, okay? There is still like a lot of inner turmoil going on about like where to put your time and energy, or you're just, some of you just may not feel like putting in the time and energy, you know, because it's just like meh. You know, I don't even want to say meh, because it's so much deeper than that, Cancer. But it's just like maybe not worth your time and energy, maybe not worth the fight, or you don't have the energy right now to put into it, okay? Some of you may need to get some rest, absolutely. Because I feel like you can't really move forward until you're in a mental space that allows you to do that, all right? And I feel like you're in a very emotional space right now, Cancer, and it's almost like needing to kind of sit with that for a moment, all right? I think secretly you don't even really know how you feel or, you know, where to put your trust, okay? Deep, heavy emotions here, all right? There's somewhat of like a secretive or a hidden energy here. That could be you or someone you're connecting with. You could be connecting with someone who's unsure about how they feel, and they're just kind of sitting on it, dwelling on it, you know? Not really moving forward, right? You know, Cancer, and looking at this card, there's a black horse in this card. And to me, like, horses are such a spiritual animal. You need to be, the song I have in my head is Young, Wild, and Free. And tap back into that energy, that young, wild, and free, you know? Some of you have been cooped up too long, okay? Getting in your head. Leo. Leo. So Leo, you have the Tower here and the King of Pentacles, so great. Oh, and there you are at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So there might be some instability going on within the work environment or within a committed relationship for some of you. There's a lot of changes happening, okay? But now, the Tower can be good or bad. It's actually neither. It's only your perception is what determines whether it's good or bad, right? This is kind of like a clearing out energy. It can feel very extreme. It can feel really abrupt. It can cause anxiety if you aren't ready for that, or you're having trouble going with the flow of things changing. But I feel like the whole point of this energy, Leo, is to make you feel more established in who you are, you know, and bring you back to a more grounded type of energy. All right. So I feel like you kind of have a very practical vibe. Now, maybe you weren't being practical in the past, you know, maybe you were kind of being a bit impractical, you know, allowing like illusions to alter your stance or your reality, something to do with that. But I feel like that energy is literally shifting out in a major way. And then here comes this more practical nature of, you know, not worrying about what you can't control, focused on what you can control. All right. Yeah, that's kind of the general energy here, regardless of what this is. Some of you, and it's abrupt ending like within a commitment. Some of you, it's within work. Some of you, it's all energy, like an abrupt change in your energy, your point of view, your perception. But I do see you quickly get back on your feet, though. So what's this about? What's the Tower? Temperance, yeah. Patience, confidence. That's what's going to get you through this energy, Leo. Knowing your worth, okay? So, I didn't get a song for you, Leo. Let me see. I'll give it 1 minute. I keep wanting to get Celine Dion, and I love Celine Dion, but I mean, I don't listen to her. It's all coming back to me now. That's the song. When you kiss me like this, and I touch you like that. It's all coming back to me now. All right, Virgo. Wait, sorry, Leo. Baby, baby, baby. I don't know why that part is important. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. All right, now we can go to Virgo. All right, Virgo, 9 of Swords, Page of Pentacles here. Why are you stressing about another opportunity? Um, there's potential here, but you're stressing over it, okay? It is, I don't know. A lot of you are wondering, like, if this is worth your time, you know? If this is worth your energy. Does this cause me more, like, strife or anxiety than it does bring me happiness or stability? You're really questioning whether you should walk away from something during this time frame and just kind of be done with it, all right? Whether that's like a financial opportunity or a friendship or a relationship. I just feel like there's an element of childishness here, Virgo, whether that's you or someone you're dealing with. And it gets all in your head, and it just makes you feel like, you know, you can't win. Or is this worth continuing to invest my time in? So a lot of you have heavy contemplation going on here about walking away, you know, and in order to do that, it may cause a lot of disruption, maybe even more stress to like move on, move away, or whatever this is that you're doing. But I feel like you're definitely thinking about what, you know, whether or not you want to invest time or do just what I said, okay? So I don't really see a determined outcome here, which makes me think, Virgo, you are still in contemplation, meaning there's not certainty yet. Even if you feel certain, I feel like your subconscious is speaking to you and almost asking you to continue to think about it, contemplate before you make any major moves here. All right. Yeah. I don't have any songs coming in through for you, Virgo, and I'm not going to force it. If it's there, it's there, but I don't hear anything. So you're stressing. I think you're blocking your own intuition right now. All right, so be careful with that, Virgo. If you dwell on something long enough, you can create that into your own reality, you know. So assume the best, expect the best, okay? Libra. Man, these are some heavy readings for quick check-ins. Whew, Libra, Nine of Swords, could be dealing with Virgo. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Death card here. So I feel like you are also stressing here over things that you cannot control, all right? There's a lot of passion, though. You know, you might be really fired up during this time frame, and it might make you quite blunt with your words, so you're going to want to be careful when you communicate, especially if you're feeling angry, you know, because I feel like you could really say some things that you could regret later. Some of you are like getting fired up to cut someone off. You know what I'm saying? Like the momentum is building, Libra, and then it's getting to the point where you're just like done, capital D-O-N-E, done. Okay. So that may be the case for some of you. You know, it's something you've been stressing about. You could have a connection here that you stress about a lot. I mean, there's a physical attraction here if it's intimate, but you're also so freaking done with it. Like the physical attraction doesn't even mean anything to you anymore, you know, because it's got to be more than that. For others of you, it may not be that you're done. You may be getting ready to confront a fear of yours, okay? Or someone you're dealing with may be ready and wanting to do that, you know, wanting to confront. And it changes things, all right? So Libra, It's a transformative energy, all right? Like, this has to end in order for new things to come in, whatever this is for you. And you're ready. You're ready. You may not feel ready, but you are. You know? And now I have a Fuji song in my head. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. I love the Fugees. I love Lauryn Hill. I know she's kind of controversial, but I still love her. I like her music. Woo-hoo. Scorpio. Scorpio, Page of Swords and Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you are spying, stalking, you know. And I know, Scorpio, the first thing you're going to say is, not me. Oh, why, yes. But Scorpio, you are the investigators of the Zodiac, and you know this. So you ain't got to lie to me to kick it. All right? But keep in mind, it can be interchangeable, Scorpio. I'm just kidding with you. But, yeah, this card is my stalker card. That's either you or someone you're dealing with, you know. And it's funny that that term came to mind. You ain't got to lie to kick it. All right. So some of you may feel like that, may feel like saying that. Someone may feel like saying that to you, you know. But for the others of you, this is just really, really, really analyzing the shit out of something. Okay. There's a big, 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 big opportunity here. All right. That you might be a bit obsessive over. Okay. You could be obsessively waiting for the right timing, okay, to do something, say something. The song that I have playing in my head for you is Say Something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. So that could be how you're feeling or the person you're connecting with. Absolutely. There is, whether it's you or them, and this is really strong, there is obsession here. You know, and I feel like that word triggers a lot of people, you know, because nobody wants to be told that they're being obsessive, right? But obsession takes the form, takes form in a lot of different ways. If you're continually needing to know what someone else is doing, or continually thinking or looping, even if you don't want to, that's obsession, you know. But I think the best way to deal with that, Scorpio, is either to completely take your attention away from it altogether and invest elsewhere, or, like I said, say something, you know, and so that you can break the cycle, or you could break the energy up, all right? But I definitely feel some, there's no easy way for me to put that, some obsessive stalkerific vibes. I mean, this is all right. And if it's you, you know it's you. And if it's not you, then you know it's the other person, right? So, Sagittarius. Six of Cups, Ace of Wands. Oh, okay, I have Eminem in my head. Guess who's back? Back again. It may not be a person that's coming back, but there's definitely past emotions coming to the surface. And hello, Venus retrograde. That's what it does, right? Venus retrogrades are all about bringing up past emotions. And it doesn't have to be in a negative way. I actually see this as pretty positive for you, Sagittarius. It's really fueling your passions. You know, you could be tapping into that inner child again, getting in touch with your past, but the good parts of the past, remembering all of the things that make you happy, that bring you that vitality, okay? Some of you, if you have children, your children literally may give you the energy and to do better, to feel better, you know? Whatever this is, Sagittarius, you're making a decision here to follow your passions and, I don't know, kind of recognize yourself, so to speak. Now, of course, I would be remiss to say this. This could definitely be a past person that you are very physically attracted to coming back. You know, you have their attention, they're making that choice, you know, but be careful because underneath that there may be a little bit of a tug of war type of issue going on here. Could be someone that you're currently with, that you have a lot of history with, finding out that they are able to be with you again, or like coming home or something like that. So a few different messages there for you, Sagittarius. Overall, I like that energy, okay? Capricorn. Capricorn. Got the Two of Cups here. And Temperance could be on the cusp of Capricorn and Sagittarius. So, soulmate alert, soulmate alert. We have lots of soulmates in our life, guys. And if you're a member, a private member, I'm going to make a video on that soon. But we have lots of soulmates. Could be platonic or intimate, right? I just feel like there's someone here who's definitely got your back, Capricorn, that you feel very connected with, and you're actually learning about your self-worth through this connection, whether that's coming out in a positive or negative way. I don't know, that would be different for all of you. Also, learning self-control, okay, and being patient, you know. I feel like that's a shared lesson within the connection for the both of you, because often our soulmates are tied to our purpose as we are tied to their purpose. So I get a lot of that vibe here, okay? You certainly could have a very important connection coming through for some of you that you've been patiently waiting on during this time frame. But it's like, you know, have the confidence to be yourself. And to know where your boundaries are and to know where your worth is, okay? I feel like that's what that connection is teaching you. All right. Aquarius. The Moon and the Fool. So, Aquarius, a lot of deep emotions here, okay? Some new energy coming in for you. You may be really intuitive during this time frame. You may be having some very vivid dreams that are kind of trying to point you in the right direction, okay? But there is definitely something new here for you. And I think that you're coming from a really, really emotional space during this time frame, Aquarius. And you know, they don't call you the water bearer for nothing. You can bear the emotion. You can handle the emotion. Probably better than any of the zodiac signs. Meaning, like, you're able to contain it, all right? So, the world may not know what you're feeling, but you know what you're feeling. But you keep it contained, right? Because I think that you're looking to have new energy in your life. You've made your mind up, whatever it is. Aquarius, you could have been stuck at a crossroads. Some of you stuck between like two options or two people or something, but you have definitely made your choice here, okay? And I don't see you turning your back on that. I think that you're ready for some new beginnings, and emotionally, there could be a lot of healing going on, and I mean deep, deep, deep to the core. And yeah. Definitely what I'm feeling. I was gonna see if I had a song come through, but it's like dead silence in my brain. So, yeah, that's unusual. Usually I get a song for Aquarius because obviously I'm very connected with Aquarius. And I don't hear anything. Pisces. You just may not be in that mood, Aquarius, you know? Might be preferring your silence lately. Pisces, the Queen of Swords. And the Four of Wands. So I feel like as it pertains to like your house or your family situation, you are calling the shots this week or during this time frame, okay? Even if it's the work environment. I just feel like, you know, Pisces, you have this energy about you that's like, I am not to be messed with, you know? I think that you want peace, you know, you want things to be stable, but you're also not going to be a pushover. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm willing to keep the peace, but I am also going to assert where my boundaries are. And if you're not doing that, Pisces, then you're being encouraged in this energy to do that, like to draw the line in the sand. You know, it's like if you want things to be good and peaceful and stable, then you need to learn to speak up, or you need to speak up, or you are speaking up, okay? There might be a new connection here for you this week, or an opportunity, or someone trying to kind of open up to you, but I just feel like you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, so it's just very, I don't feel like you're open to it, okay, necessarily. You're coming from a different standpoint, all right, if it's a new connection. There might be some emotional immaturity going on with the person that you're dealing with, or some of you, it's literally your children that you're having to lay down the law with, but it's for their highest good. They may not see that, but it's for their highest good. And it may not even be a child. It could be someone who's childlike, you know, and you feel like you need to set your boundaries with this person, okay, to keep the peace, right? So don't be naive, you know. I don't think you're naive, Pisces. I think you see a lot deeper into situations than people realize. You just don't tell anybody. You know, you're fine to sit back and observe and know what you know, you know. But if confronted this week, Pisces, you might just let them have it, you know. Or I shouldn't even say this week. I didn't put a time frame around it. Just however this resonates for you. So, let me see if I get a song here. I have Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, it's about sitting back and observing. That makes perfect sense. That's what I was just talking about. Like you're sitting back and observing. And I think that was your mid-May reading as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing these fun little bonus readings for you. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, please do check out my Facebook, my Instagram. Also linked in the description box. If you click the arrow beneath my video, it'll open it up. Wishing you all the very, very, very best. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.